what was a trick that you learned, Jason, to help potty train?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My kid just takes his diaper off or his pull-up off and just goes wherever he wants.
Wow.
All over the house. So, all right, that's my question. Bye.
I never had that. We haven't had that issue of taking it off and then going throughout the house. I'll tell you what, with each successive kid, it becomes easier because then the kid before is like learning how the other one does it. And I feel like with Wyatt, she was the first one that you actually had to like proactively get her to go on the potty. And the way we potty train her is you can see him just starting to shit. Like it ain't like hard to spot. Like when she goes off into the corner and you just see her face starting to go like, do you need to poop right now? Why? And then you're like, hey, let's go up on the potty. Once they get to a certain age, you're like, hey, let's go up on the potty. And she's like, I swear to God, this is how you do it, Travis. You'll find out. You see them, and then they also start getting old enough that they get a little bit like self-conscious about it. So they'll just kind of like wander off for a second, and then they'll be gone, and you'll be like, I know what she's going to do. And she's trying to go get some privacy to go shit in a corner. And you're like, hey, let's go up on the potty. And then you just put the potty seat down, take the diaper off, put her on, and then eventually she likes shitting on the potty. The peeing is a little bit, they gotta grow into that. They gotta get tired of the uncomfortableness of the diaper, and then eventually they start peeing on the potty, and that's the way we did it. A couple of them would take their diapers off, but we would usually put them back on before they started peeing all over the house. So yeah, that's our strategy for potty training.
Nice. Ed Kelce would just say tight, but I guess you don't have a you don't have a
that's not an option for us.
That's not an option.
And to be honest, I couldn't tie mine into a knot. It's not an option for me either. All right, what else we got?
Are you working on planning the wedding? Are you doing this now? Is that the next move?
That's the next step. That's the next step in it all.
Don't stress about it. I remember thinking about it with my wife.
That one's going to be easy. I just got to figure out if win a football game first.
Yeah, you got to do one of that.
The wedding planning will be easy compared to trying to figure out how to fucking catch a goddamn football.
Yeah, you got to do DJ or band. Are you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, So
I've seen you perform. You have to.
Oh, that's right. 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Dude, you did AC/DC live with the band.
Ooh, yeah.
It was one of the best things I've ever heard. Oh, Jason, you must have seen Travis.
I've seen all of them. And
you've seen all the moves.
I've seen these all growing up. He's always had this in his bag. He's been a man of entertainment since the beginning. So this is not surprising.
I just go up there and I send it. I'm no Mustang Sally when Jimmy gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
That one, I really.
Pat Mahomes after the game, of course, like everybody else, is going to put it on him. He said, to throw a tad early, but
the ball was where it needed to be when it needed to be there. I just got to get my head around out of the break. And I shot you that text telling you that it's one of those plays where it happens bang, bang. And I know that that's the window that it needs to be in. I know it's coming out of armpits and ear holes of the offense and defensive line getting their hands up. And I just got to be able to get my head around right now so that I don't put myself in a position to let the ball surprise me like that.
Gotcha.
And it's frustrating, man. I've scored on that play a million times in my life, and obviously exaggerated, but it's something that should have never happened. And then, it cost us. It cost us big time, and that shit hurts, but we'll get it fixed.
I hear you. New news. Here to help us with this special edition from the College of St. Rose. You know him from his 6 years on Saturday Night Live as the Emmy award-winning host of The Tonight Show, or as the guy who threw Travis's putter into a lake in Las Vegas. Please welcome Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy to be here. Honored. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good, nice and long one. Let's go. Let's crush it. Thanks for having me.
This is incredible.
I'm such a big fan of the show. First time caller. I'm just so excited to be here. I love it.
Dude, I love it. And Jimmy, thank you for throwing that thing away. I haven't missed as many putts. I'm still missing putts, but that putter is, you throwing that in the lake made my life so much better on the golf course. Thank you.
Can I just tell the story just so anyone who hasn't heard it?
I would love to hear it because I've heard Travis's version of this, but I would love to hear Jimmy's version of this.
So I think this is the first time we ever met, Travis, right?
Yes, at 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
We didn't know each other yet. We're at a golf tournament. Justin Timberlake does this golf tournament in Vegas. We're playing this this course, and it's Travis and Patrick Mahomes versus me and Justin Timberlake, and it's great. And gosh, you guys are really good. And I think you ended up winning. You won the whole tournament, but you didn't like your putts. You were putting terribly.
It was horrendous. It was bad. Pat did all the putting that day. Yes.
Yeah, and you were like, dude, but we were having fun. I was like, dude, we're totally hitting it off. It was great. Do you remember I had a crazy chip in shot?
Dude, out of the bunker. The devil's butthole, dude. I haven't called a bunker anything but that.
Devil's butthole, dude. That's the name of that bunker. And so I sank it. It was unbelievable. Right from the bunker into the hole. It was great. So we're on the 17th hole, I want to say, and it's a hole surrounded by water. And then you missed the putt. And it was kind of and you go, darn it, I missed the putt again. Like, it's just been terrible today. And so I looked at you and I said, like, hand it over. Give it to me.
Come here. Give me it.
Yeah, give it. I'm thinking that he's going to give me the ball. And I was going to take his ball and throw the ball in the lake.
Yes, yeah.
So I go, give it to me, and we don't really know each other, so he just gives me his putter.
Like,
so
you're going to show me how to do this.
There's a crowd of people watching, Jason. A crowd. So my brain had to make a quick decision, like, do I give it back and explain that I wanted, or just throw the putter into the lake? So I just roll with it. I'm like, and I whipped the putter into the lake, and he looked at me like, dude, what? What are you thinking? What is wrong with you?
The shackles were off me at that point, though. I was like, oh, I'm free.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it sounds like you did you a favor. Get rid of that fucking thing. That putter was not where it was at.
The worst thing ever, dude. But
you were laughing at me. You were like, dude, what? And I go, and even Timberlake was like, why would you do that, bro? Like, that's so rude. I go,
it's like, so funny.
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't even know you, but you were a good sport about it and laughed about it. And I think that putter is still at the bottom of the lake.
It never made it out.
Yep. Nope. The wind ended up naming it after me, saying you got to know when to fold them, and you got to know when to hold them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Travis Lake or is it?
Lake Travis over there at the Wynn. Anybody you can go over to the Wynn. If you end up playing the Wynn golf course, it's right there on between 17 and 18.
I told them that they should install a GoPro.
Remember forever, man.
They should install a GoPro camera underwater, like a live stream of just fish swimming past your putter. Yeah. Why not?
I mean, next time, Jimmy, just do us all a favor and just throw Travis into the lake. That's how you elevate this.
Yeah, the next move.
Yes.
I'm gonna be checking my 6 every single time.
Hey,
let's go. Let's go.
1587 prime,
dude. If you ever find yourself in Kansas City, dude,
I got a nice football that was sent to me from Travis for the new Steakhouse. It's officially happening.
It's
officially happening. Yeah, actually, as this airs, the day this airs on Wednesday, it'll be up and running. It'll be the first day open to the public. So,
are you working on planning the wedding? Are you doing this now? Is that the next?
That's the next step. That's the next step in it all.
Don't stress about it. I remember thinking about it with my wife.
That one's going to be easy. I just got to figure out if win a football game first.
Yeah, you got to do one of that.
The wedding planning will be easy compared to trying to figure out how to fucking catch a goddamn football.
Yeah, you got to do DJ or band. Are you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know. So
I've seen you perform. You have to.
Oh, that's right. 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Dude, you did AC/DC live with the band.
Ooh, yeah.
And it was one of the best things I've ever heard. Jason, you must have seen Travis.
I've seen all of them. And
you've seen all the moves.
I've seen these all growing up. He's always had this in his bag. He's been a man of entertainment since the beginning. So this is not surprising.
I just go up there and I send it. I'm no Mustang Sally when Jimmy gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
That one, I really.
You looked at him and told him what chord to be in and everything, and which I was I don't know. You look so much more professional up there. I was just like, you said something to the band. All right, A minor.
Key
No more fun. No more fun. Key C, and I better look good right now. Yeah. And you know who never sings? Timberlake.
JT, dude.
He gets out of it every year, and I go, dude, you are a singer. Why?
Everyone is here to see you potentially sing.
Yes.
I will say this. He asked me this past year to do a duet, to go up there with him.
What?
You didn't do it?
Dude, I was so shit-faced. I was so hammered. I was like, no, I can't go up there. I can't do it. You know, I won't be able. I won't sound good. I can't even see the words from the stage. So JT, I got you next year though. I'll sober up by the time karaoke comes around.
And I'll follow that. We're open for you guys.
We're going to get to some bold topics to wrap up week 2 around the NFL.
Let's do it, man. My day was going great. I forgot about this game, put it in the past. Let's fucking talk about it, Jason.
Yeah, let's bring it back up to the forefront and give the people what they want. Chiefs they want, 17. Well, they want to hear some perspective. Chiefs 17, Eagles 20. Trav, initial thoughts from this game?
Got to catch the ball. And we give ourselves a chance. Right now, we're just not executing to the degree that we hold ourselves accountable to, and that's just. It starts up top with Coach Reed and how he holds us accountable. And then, us players got to hold each other accountable. I got to be there for my guys, man, knowing that they put a lot on my plate to be a good player for this team. And I need to fucking answer that bell, man. And 0-2 start is not how you envision the year starting.
Yeah.
Played 2 solid teams. The Chargers looked great again last night against the Raiders, but
yeah,
and Philly's still got a lot of great players on that team. Obviously, I love all the coaches and everybody over there, and we just got to get this thing we got to get the train rolling on the right tracks, man.
For sure.
And we're a play here and a play there away from being 2-0, and that's what we see when we watch the film. And it's all about just keep coming to work every single day and getting right.
You brought up the drop passer up front, so I think maybe we go straight to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Pat Mahomes after the game, of course, like everybody else, is going to put it on him. He said, to throw a tad early, but
the ball was where it needed to be when it needed to be there. I just got to get my head around out of the break, and I shot you that text telling you that it's one of those plays where it happens bang bang, and I know that that's the window that it needs to be in. I know it's coming out of armpits and ear holes of the offense and defensive line getting their hands up, and I just got to be able to get my head around right now so that I don't put myself in a position to let the ball surprise me like that.
Gotcha.
And it's frustrating, man. I've scored on that play a million times in my life, and obviously exaggerated, but it's something that should have never happened, and then yeah, it cost us. It cost us big time, and that shit hurts, but we'll get it fixed.
I hear you. Well, I have no doubt you guys are going to get it fixed. Let's go right into this. One of the highlights of the freaking play was my man Josh Simmons hitting 18 miles an hour. I know we don't want to talk about that, but it was a fucking great hustle play by an offensive tackle. Obviously, the beginning portion of it was rough, but I could not help but be kind of awed at this big man rumbling and bumbling down the field. He's a fucking
unbelievable athlete. Showed tremendous effort on that play to save a touchdown and give our defense a chance to at least hold him. And
yeah,
I love him for it, man. It's effort like that that's gonna have us, in a good position moving on here. And I think as long as we keep that kind of effort, that kind of focus throughout the year, throughout the work week and everything, we're going to get this execution thing figured out, man.
Yeah.
And Josh, man, we already knew he was a specimen.
Yeah.
But that might've been my first time seeing him really taking
open
the gate up. Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen the clip of Larry Allen? It's one of my favorite O-line clips. It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
I had to have.
Do you feel that? Do you think that you guys are the expectation that you guys hold yourself to, and the way it's unfolded the first 2 weeks? Like, do you feel like you're so pressing to get that first win that is it like pressing too hard? I don't know if that makes sense.
There is a bit of because you try and you know how good you could be, and. Right. When things aren't going smooth and the plays aren't being made, you try and turn into Superman and you try and do too much. And that's what you mean by pressing, is that you try and do more than what is asked of you on a certain play of a certain moment and of a certain decision. It's like, oh, do I just do the routine thing, or I do something spectacular and try and make it all work?
Yes.
And I think there's a little bit of that, at least from me.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that. I felt that in the first game. Not as much on this game, but at the same time, it's like those instincts will come. Those instincts will come, and And I think just running this Andy Reid offense, which is, hasn't failed us yet. I think running that offense to a T is and just doing what our coaches ask us to do, our teammates ask us to do. I think keeping that focus going forward with the keeping the energy up and keeping the focus up and the attention to detail up, I think it'll all iron itself out.
One of the more things that I think is difficult as a leader and being a guy that people look to on game day is knowing, like, when am I encouraging? When am I? And it takes a sense. And I know that you, Chris Jones, Pat, Andy is the best at it, in my opinion. It's like, when is it like, come on, let's go. We got this. We got this. And then when is it like enough is enough, or like you're not seeing a response and you need to create a scene to elicit the response from your teammates and everybody else. And sometimes it's even trying to elicit a response from yourself, but it's like, there's like this fine line that is difficult to navigate, that I think, especially when you know it needs to get corrected, you've been around, and you can't waste more time, where it's like, I don't know. Is any of this making sense? I always felt like this. I know
exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I think you kind of got to be in the heat of the battle and on the sidelines and amongst the team to feel when you need that and how to navigate that, for sure. But like you said, Coach Reid does it the best, man. I follow his lead in a lot of that kind of stuff. And and when he asked me to, pick the juice up or start playing with some piss and vinegar, or however you want to say it.
Start showing some emotion. Like, goddamn, this is
the fucking tuxedo off and put the blue jeans on, baby. Let's get this thing rolling.
Here we go.
I think Coach Reid does it best, man. I just follow his lead in that department.
Well, let's get to what everyone is mad about, which is the tush push. Well, I don't know that everybody's mad about it. It's definitely being made up to be a big thing online. Yeah. Which I get. I mean, listen, the one on the goal line, and I do think this play, people love to point out the false start thing. I think it is very difficult when you see these things in real time. I think people don't realize how fraction of a second we're talking about here. The one on the goal line.
Yeah, I hear you. It's either you get caught or you don't. Either way, you got to stop the play. And things like this happen. Refs miss calls all the fucking time. Keep it moving.
I'll say, because there's been alleging that, like, this is an on-purpose thing that guys are going offsides. As an offensive line, it's imperative that you get off on the snap. So you're doing the best you can to get off on it before the defender gets off on it, and exactly when that verbiage comes out of the quarterback's mouth. You're trying to time it up perfectly.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're a little bit early, and I'll tell you this, as an offensive lineman, you'd rather be early than late, because if you're late, it is a very hard play to execute. But I think the Eagles, and I mean this, they're going to be under a microscope moving forward. Everybody is going to be looking at this because of what happened, not just against you guys, but this first week too. Everybody's taking pictures of it. They're saying they're in the neutral zone. They're saying they're false starting because they slow it down to like 1,000 frames per second.
Yeah.
So they need to be very, very cautious, because the calls are going to be starting to come, and they should be. Like, once it's out there and there's video evidence, rightfully so, the officials are going to be.
That's what happens. For those of you that don't understand how the NFL and these kind of plays work, whether it's a guy that tugs in routes, a guy or wide receiver that uses his hands and uses his arms as levers.
Yeah.
If guys are doing something that's playing that line of legal or illegal on the field, it's like those tapes get sent into the NFL to review.
Yes.
So those tapes get eyeballs from the NFL, from these refs, and they get notes, and then the refs the next week go into the game like, hey, 8-7, make sure, you're not using your arms at the top of your brakes. Yes. Make sure you're not, grabbing on guys, yanking on guys, doing things that you shouldn't be doing that you were doing last week. So everything gets sent to the NFL for review, and the refs then start to look for these things the following week or the weeks after.
And this is my point of, the official is 70 feet away on the sideline, and he's trying to look down a line and gauge sometimes inches, right? And see who's in the neutral zone, who's getting it off. It's a very tough play for him. I do not relish the difficulty of that. And then once you go on and you start putting this out on tape, like, I guarantee the team that the Eagles are playing this week, they're throwing in all of these clips to the NFL as well as everybody else on social media. The refs are going to be they're going to be looking for anything to call. That's
the thing, is that now that it's been made a big deal, they're definitely going to be looking for it.
Yeah, and listen, they're going to get a couple calls, and that's in some ways the way it levels out over time, right? And I think that we need to give the line judges, I said this on Monday Night Countdown, I think we need to give the line judges binoculars. Like, I think that they need to be able to peek down the line and get a zoomed in, because that's the view that everybody at home's getting. They're getting the zoomed in, like, great look at it that the line official doesn't get granted. So
yeah,
just kind of, maybe it's a one piece. Maybe it's a telescope. Did we go telescope on the sideline? I will say this. I thought the Chiefs defended it pretty damn. It was the best I've seen the Chiefs defend that play. They kind of stopped them on 2 of them from a yard, which is, I mean, that's a very hard play to stop for a yard. Chris Jones is coming off the rock. He got some knockback on a few of them. It's a very hard play to defend as is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Got to do your job on 2nd and 3rd, man. Don't get caught in those situations.
I don't know. I'm also kind of tired of it. I'm tired of talking about it.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. Like, I get that there's like a hair of a second early on some of these. Some of them are legitimate false starts. Some of them I feel like fall well within the parameters of any other short yardage play. And here's the other thing. The false start thing, that thing is going to happen whether it's a tush push or a regular quarterback sneak. Guards are going to be trying to time out the snap. Good guards on short yardage runs are going to be trying to time out the snap. Like, that's how, if you're late, you're going to be screwed. So it's not like they're trying to false start.
There were a couple that were questionable, and
there was the one for sure that was very obvious that they were early.
Yeah, and the other ones that you can question them whether you want to get down to the millisecond or whatnot. It's just, it's not the reason why we lost the game. I don't care what anybody else says about that. We should have won that game in other aspects of the entire 4 quarters that we played football. And congrats to the Eagles. Fuck it. Keep it moving, man. Let's get to the rest of week 2. Some of the other big stories around the league. Players-only meetings. They had a few teams have some player-only meetings. Dolphins held a player-only meeting after week 1 loss to the Colts. Lost to the Patriots 33-27 this week. They put up a few more points. Tyreek Hill, my guy Tita, finally got in the 3 digits again, getting the ball thrown his way. Do players-only meetings work? Have you guys ever done this? I've had a few of them.
You're in a really bad state once you get to players meetings.
Yeah.
That's what, like, it's not a good place to be usually.
It's not like that meeting is going to be like some like movie, like motivational moment where everything finally clicks. Like, if you're doing a players only meeting, it's because some shit is like, you've seen some shit going on for a long time, and you finally get sick of it and have to say something.
My view of players only meetings, and I was a part of them and I talked in them, a lot of the times once you get to this point, it's because you really don't know how to fix the issue. It's like a last resort to try and like, hey, we don't have an answer from a play calling standpoint or from like an actual legitimate reason to improve our play on the field. So we're going to have a players only meeting to motivate guys and make a difference. And sometimes it does. Like, I'm not trying to say that they don't work at all. I just think by the time you're getting to players only meetings, I feel like it's like almost like you're resorting to this last ditch effort to like make some overarching correction. But like, if you knew what was causing the issue, you just go up to the coach or the player or the guy in particular, or like, it just feels like they're always like these overarching things that usually don't accomplish much, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I can't remember one where I was like, win a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it has to happen. At some point you try to keep accountability, and like, it gets to a point where once you've lost, and like the Dolphins, they've lost, like they're playing terrible. So like, you try to preserve the player buy-in and the guys on the team as like, hey man, we got to do this. We got to take ownership. So like, it kind of has to happen. But usually once it gets to that point, it's like you're so deflated and defeated. But I don't know.
It's a long year. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows what was said in this players only meeting? Obviously they came out and put up a pretty damn good effort against the Patriots.
They lost to the Patriots, Travis. Drake May fucking looked like all pro.
Jason, I still play. You can say that.
That's fair. That's fair. I shouldn't say that either. This is a real problem I have with players only meetings. Like, what the fuck are we saying in here that we don't want to say in front of the coaches? I don't understand. Like, the only reason you're doing this is if you don't want the coaches to hear it, or like you're afraid that you saying something is going to be taken a certain way by a coach. So why the fuck are you saying, like, just go and say this to the coach. If this is how you feel, just go and say it. Like, I don't understand what the purpose of,
I hear you.
Hey, let's not have the coaches in here and then say a bunch of stuff. Like, a lot of times, honestly, this is what I truly feel. It's players just trying to make like a show of like, it's time to have that players only meeting.
Yeah.
We got to take accountability. And it's like, how about we just say this in front of a team meeting in front of everybody? Why do we need to do this without the coach? Like, are you nervous to say? I never felt like, I'm not going to say this because the coach is in here. I'm just like, listen, I'm going to tell you what I actually think is going to help make us better. Why would I fucking not say that to the coach? I'm not going to be a dickhead about it. I'm like, listen, I think that if we ran the ball and did some play action, it'll help our offense out. I'm going to say that if I think that. I'm also going to say, like, hey, if you're not fucking accountable, if you're not paying attention to meetings and then MAs are happening, I'm going to say that. Like, I don't know what is happening in the players only meeting that can't just be said in front of the coaches. I've never felt like it made much sense to me.
Who's the one guy in the National Football League that you think has had the most players only meetings?
Let me think. Do you have somebody in mind? Is that why you're saying this?
Of course, yeah.
Who has had the most players only meetings? Gosh, I'm trying to like think of like, who is that guy that's calling them?
I wonder if that stat's out there.
You never know who calls it unless you're on the team, but
yeah,
we all know the kind of guys that are calling for him. Let's see. It's a defensive player for sure.
Not only was it a crushing moment for football fans when the Chiefs fell 17-20 to the Eagles, but for Swifties, Taylor Swift's presence at Arrowhead marked a striking shift in her usual routines while cheering for her fiancé, Travis Kelce. Taylor still brought her full family, including Austin, her mom Andrea, and dad Scott. Yet this time, the cameras could not locate them in the VIP suite. And even as she entered, a curtain shielded her arrival, though Austin and Andrea were glimpsed walking in last. Historically, every Taylor Swift tour appearance featured her seated in a visible cleaning cart, making her new approach all the more shocking. Behind this deliberate action lay profound meaning, not only a strategic response from the global music icon, but a bold declaration of unwavering support for her soon-to-be husband, Travis Kelce. Join Tavies as we explore the subtle yet powerful shifts in Taylor Swift's third season with the Chiefs. Fans had been eagerly awaiting her arrival at Arrowhead all week, but the spectacle unfolded far differently than anyone could have imagined. An incognito, Taylor Swift sent fans into an absolute frenzy after mysteriously appearing at Travis Kelce and the Chiefs' first home game of the season, slipping behind a massive screen to avoid the crowd's gaze. The global pop superstar normally ignites chaos whenever she arrives at Arrowhead Stadium to cheer on her fiancé. Yet this time, she chose a secretive approach for Kansas City's high-stakes Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. Fans initially believed Swift might skip the game entirely, but she was actually in attendance, sneaking into the stadium almost unnoticed, with footage later emerging of her entering behind the giant screen. She also avoided her usual private suite, leaving viewers wondering why she went to such extreme lengths to remain hidden. With some speculating she's debuting a daring new look, while others suggest the NFL plans to reveal her as the 2026 Super Bowl halftime performer. Meanwhile, a portion of fans are convinced she stayed out of the spotlight because she may be pregnant, just over a month after announcing her engagement to Kelce. This revelation has everyone talking. But what truly happened? As one insightful fan explained, with everything happening right now, it's likely for safety and security reasons, especially given the heightened concerns surrounding major public events. Taylor was undeniably at Arrowhead on Sunday, fully present with her entire family, blending mystery, spectacle, and celebrity intrigue in one unforgettable appearance. It's impossible to ignore when scrolling through your newsfeed or glancing at the major newspapers. But pay close attention. At first, as the Chiefs faced off against the Eagles, Taylor had not yet appeared, and every leading outlet expressed their shock, spinning thousands of theories about her absence. Let me read a few for you. Sad surprise for fans, Taylor Swift skips Chiefs vs. Eagles Super Bowl rematch after engagement with Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift misses a critical moment in family life, exposing the realities faced by NFL players. Travis Kelce loses it in a 5-word outburst with Taylor nowhere to be seen. And then, when Swift suddenly appeared mid-game, headlines flipped entirely. Fans go into overdrive as Taylor Swift sneaks into the game unseen. Oh, what a circus. These same commentators were absurdly comparing Taylor's game attendance to Hailee Steinfeld's appearances with Josh Allen, claiming Steinfeld is humble and rarely attends her husband's NFL games, even though she's present at most of them. The reality? No one even cares about Steinfeld. Taylor Swift's influence on the game is undeniable. In just 2 years since her NFL presence began, fan numbers have surged by over 8 million, with the Chiefs' kingdom alone gaining roughly 3.4 million supporters. Swift has demonstrated to executives that tens of millions of young people are eager and capable of becoming devoted sports fans. They just need the right invitation, much like Swift herself. According to fans speaking to Tavis 87, Travis Kelce was escorted by bodyguards from the locker room to the VIP suite, and the group departed quietly under intense police protection, signaling that something significant is unfolding with the couple, necessitating extraordinary measures to keep their location confidential. Observers also noted that Travis skipped his private locker room interview, angering some reporters, but given the unpredictable commotion, his actions are understandable. Remarkably, the Arrowhead security team and the local police appeared to be operating at full capacity, ensuring both safety and discretion during this high-stakes event. Security cleared all high points around the access door, effectively blocking entry, which is why no captivating footage exists of Taylor Swift and her family entering the bunker in a golf cart. The Chiefs' season opener at home was an electrifying contest, with both teams battling for every single point, punctuated by Butker missing one of the game's most crucial penalties that left Kansas City in a precarious position. Yet, it was Travis Kelce's goal line drop that truly drained the Chiefs' momentum. Despite failing to secure their first win of the season, the duo showcased a more resilient and dynamic performance than their initial outing in Brazil. Kelce led the team with 4 catches totaling 61 yards, not only executing blocking assignments, but also stepping up as a wide receiver, while Mahomes impressed with a 49-yard touchdown and 187 passing yards against the Eagles. Following the Chiefs' 20-7 defeat, Kelce became the focal point of media criticism for the dropped goal line ball, but much of it stemmed from biased press and victorious fan outrage. Addressing that pivotal play, Mahomes decisively clarified all lingering doubts during the post-game press conference, reaffirming confidence in Kelce's elite skill and resilience under pressure.
You FaceTimed him on the day it was announced.
Well, it happened much earlier, but...
did you know it happened?
I think so. Like
You're getting invited, dude.
No.
You're one of like 5 people that knew.
No, we spoke. Him and I spoke when I had last saw him, and he said he was wanting to do it when we had golfed together in like April or May, and said he was doing it, but he didn't say when. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I don't pry. It's like that thing about the memes online where women are like, you golfed with your buddy, like what happened with his divorce? It's like, we didn't talk about it.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's like, you were there for 4 hours. Like, yeah, we don't, so like he's brought something up about it, and then I never asked again. I mean, I don't know, dude. Not saying I don't care, but it's not what I'm stoked. I hope it's, I hope it's awesome. But I'm not going to be like, what day? When are you doing it? What's going on? No, but we just FaceTimed him to say congrats, and he said what's up to my pops, which
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, my dad was like, when am I going? Do I get an invite? I was like, actually, it'd be funnier if he went and I didn't go.
Yeah. I think she's going to have like maybe a handful of his rowdy friends that she'll allow him to invite. Like you get 6 of the rowdy boys.
Well, he's got a lot of dogs from Ohio that he's loyal to the foil on, that will be there for sure, but they grew up with him and everything. I'm an adult friend. That's a different...
Yeah, adult friends,
Adult friends are different. We met later in life, and I'm sure when they're going down the list, she'll get to Santino and be like,
Travis remains unapologetically Travis. There's no need to anticipate a mere comeback or rebound. He consistently radiates strength, energy, and unyielding enthusiasm, pushing himself to deliver his absolute best for the team. Beyond his remarkable talent, his humility shines through, proving that true greatness is always paired with grace and dedication. That unmistakable Taylor Swift voice filled the air as the music icon serenaded Patrick Mahomes at his unforgettable birthday bash. Viral footage captures Mahomes visibly moved during the star-studded celebration at 1587 Prime, hosted by his close friends Travis Kelce and Brittany Mahomes, while Swift was seen playfully cuddling in the background as Brittany teased her husband while he blew out his candles. Taylor dazzled in a poppy vest and Peyton skirt by Sim Kai, complemented by Tavia leather platform loafer pumps by Gucci, and a white gold CC rhinestone pendant necklace from Chanel, a thoughtful gift from her fiancé, Travis Kelce. Country sensation Kane Brown shared highlights from the elite gathering at the Chiefs Star's new Steakhouse, 1587 Prime, in Kansas City, posting snapshots with his wife Caitlin Mahomes. Brittany, Kelce, and Swift captioning, "Happy birthday, Pat, and congrats, TD. Thanks for hosting us, Brit." In the next slide, Swift included a clip of the three-time Super Bowl MVP extinguishing his candles, capturing an intimate, joyous moment. Photos of Kelce at the celebration surfaced a day prior, as former NBA player Chandler Parsons shared a picture with the tight end, showing him relaxed and cheerful despite his earlier sideline outburst during the second quarter, perfectly blending the energy of football stardom with the glamour of celebrity moments. While throwing a lavish birthday party immediately following a tough loss may seem poorly timed, considering the Chiefs' grueling weekday practice schedule, Sunday evening emerged as the perfect moment to celebrate. Mahomes officially turns 30 on September 17th, coinciding with the grand public opening of 1587 Prime, making the night extra memorable. Travis Kelce is set to host his most extravagant party yet on October 3rd at the Lowe's Hotel in Kansas City, marking the release of his highly anticipated album, The Life of a Showgirl. Sources tell TV's 87 that Travis Kelce's close friends apparently leaked details of his agenda during Patrick Mahomes' early birthday celebration at 1587, revealing that Kelce rented the entire KC Chiefs Convention Center for the album launch, ensuring all his friends would attend in what insiders likened to a lavish bachelor party. Additional sources confirmed to TV's 87 that Taylor Swift's family, including her brother Austin and mother Andrea, will remain in Kansas City over the next 2 days, joining the festivities and attending Mahomes' exclusive party at 1587 Prime, intertwining football royalty, celebrity glamour, and high-profile celebrations into an unforgettable weekend. In addition, Jason, Kylie, and Donna are set to grace the venue for the restaurant's highly anticipated grand opening, adding star power to the event. Rumors swirl that Patrick Mahomes will join Jason and Travis on this week's New Heights podcast, a long-awaited return that promises to thrill 92 enters and sports-obsessed fans alike. Last night was a whirlwind domestically as Taylor Swift's countdown faced a sudden delay, only for her breathtaking new video to captivate audiences worldwide. Several outlets attempted to speculate on the pop superstar's fate ahead of her album drop, but we're not entertaining the baseless nonsense circulating online. Here's the biggest breaking news from last night surrounding Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Months before taking her on the New Heights podcast, Travis Kelce meticulously planned a grand, unforgettable, and luxurious proposal for the pop sensation, demonstrating his unwavering dedication and passion for the world's most talked-about celebrity couple. Now, his inner circle has shared some of the heartwarming and delightful details. Oh guys, after Travis and Mahomes explored 1587 Prime, several guests revealed that not only was alchemy present, but the restaurant was adorned with countless Taylor Swift posters and memorable pictures. One hilarious snapshot featured Taylor wearing the number 11 and 18 jerseys, mirroring Travis's high school baseball days. While a few photos of Brittany proudly showcased the number 5, Mahomes' old Texas Tech number. Isn't that utterly charming? Justice was partially served when Los Angeles Chargers star Tier Tart reportedly received a $1,272 fine for striking Travis Kelce in the face during their Brazil matchup last week. While it appeased some Chiefs fans, many deemed the punishment far too lenient. On a brighter note, regarding Travis and Taylor's upcoming nuptials, post The Foreigner, more globally renowned bands and DJs are now offering to perform at their wedding without charge. Naturally, savvy Swifties immediately understood the magnitude of such a coveted freebie. Okay, here we go. Travis Kelce couldn't resist weaving his soon-to-be wife into every corner of his new 1587 Prime Steakhouse in Kansas City, Missouri. The upscale eatery, co-owned by Kelce and his Chiefs teammate Patrick Mahomes, hosted an exclusive VIP pre-opening dinner Thursday, night ahead of its highly anticipated grand opening on September 17th. And Enthusiastic fan at the event revealed that the menu even featured a charming illustration of Swift donning her fiancé's University of Cincinnati football jersey. From the cuisine to the ambiance to the smallest details, every element felt like a heartfelt ode to the people and places Travis and Patrick treasure most. The fans shared the artwork on Instagram, gushing over the custom creation. How utterly adorable is this? Travis, a University of Cincinnati alum, proudly wore number 18 on his football jersey. Yet, this wasn't the only Swift-inspired touch in the restaurant. The NFL stars previously emphasized that including Taylor Swift Easter eggs was essential to their vision, teasing the cocktail menu in a Thursday Instagram clip with a drink featuring cucumber and orange peel named Alchemy, inspired by the Grammy-winning love song she penned about their whirlwind romance. The cocktails everyone can't stop raving about are stealing the spotlight for all the right reasons. Patrick Mahomes revealed that he and Travis Kelce felt it was essential to include Taylor Swift Easter eggs on their 1587 Prime restaurant menu. The quarterback explained the inspiration behind naming a cocktail with cucumber and orange peel after Swift's 2024 love song. The Alchemy, during a lively appearance on the Drive radio show Thursday. I'm not a huge liquor drinker myself, but everyone else says it's amazing, and of course we wanted an ode to Taylor and how much she means, not just to us, but to this entire city. He gushed passionately. I think people will be thrilled to try it, and the theatrics are something everyone will adore. I'm certain it will fly off the menu and become the ultimate bestseller at 1587. Mahomes confidently predicted the drink's success, and with 1587 opening in Kansas City, Missouri on September 17th, fans were already buzzing with excitement. Honestly, it's impossible to tell who was more completely captivated. Him featuring a drawing of her wearing his Cincinnati jersey on his restaurant menu and a cocktail inspired by her, or her dropping a new album with songs hinting at him during his birthday week. This truly feels like a power couple moment. Lover boy and lover girl, one fan exclaimed. Stop it right now. He's obsessed with her. Another gushed. This is genuinely adorable. All the subtle nods to Taylor. She really is the princess of Kansas City. Fans collectively agreed. We just can't get enough of them. Meanwhile, Los Angeles Chargers player Tear Tart reportedly received a $1,270 fine for striking Travis Kelce in the face during their game in Brazil last week. Kelce and Tart clashed in the season opener after the Chiefs' star fiercely blocked during a drive that ended with a Patrick Mahomes touchdown. Tart took offense at Kelce's intensity, and as Swift's fiancé finally let go, Tart delivered a punch straight to his face. It was a disappointment for referees that the 6'2", 315-pound defenseman wasn't ejected, recalling what happened with Shiloh Saunders. According to ESPN, the NFL retroactively fined Tart just over $12,000, consistent with a first striking offense. Fines were announced Saturday, though Chiefs head coach Andy Reid had already expressed frustration earlier in the week over the lack of immediate punishment. According to NFL.com, Reid stated, "I don't understand that rule. I guess it's open hand, fist, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what their decision was on that, but he definitely got hit in the head pretty hard. Whether it was an open fist or a closed fist." Reid was then asked if he planned to seek clarification from the NFL regarding the play. "I'll work that out with the league," he said. "I can't get into all that." Kelce appeared unscathed and showed no anger toward Tart's hit, instead shrugging and appealing to the referees for action. Following the incident, Tart mocked the slap on Kelce after receiving a flood of messages from furious Swifties, further inflaming tensions by reposting a famous Dave Chappelle skit depicting Rick James slapping Charlie Murphy. He shared the clip, featuring Chappelle's fictional James asking, "What did the 5 fingers say to the face?" before smacking Murphy, accompanied by 2 laughing emojis, directly referencing his altercation with Kelce. Tart then posted a series of game photos on Instagram, captioning them, "I'm too swift with it even in Brazil." Fans reacted, horrified. "Oh my God, you're celebrating after hitting another player."